Hello everyone and welcome. I am Rhino Clavin and this is your Diz Daily Fix for Friday, May 27th, 2016, and here's what's happening today. Just a warning, you're going to want to brace yourself because it's a slow news day. We have some FastPass Plus and Showtime info for Animal Kingdom's new nighttime show, Not Rivers of Light. Oh wait, I think I read that name wrong. Yeah, the new show is called Jungle Book Alive with Magic, and the show will take place at 9 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. with the park set to close at 11. Dining packages are available at Tiffin's and Tusker House. FastPass Plus guests will sit on the Asia side of the theater. Dining package guests and guests who stood in the standby line will sit on the Dinoland side. And all riveting stuff. On to something always more important, to me at least, food. The menu for Tiffin's and Nomad Lounge, two of Animal Kingdom's newest dining locations, have been released. Tiffin's will feature food from Europe, Africa, Asia, and the Americas, all the same locations that inspired Animal Kingdom. Some of the menu items will include Berber spiced lamb chop with mustard greens, lentil stew and mint chutney, hominy succotash and red mole sauce, and miso glazed black cod with forbidden rice and steamed bok choy with turmeric sauce. The good news is the beverages will be sustainable and organic. Doesn't that sound good? The Nomad Lounge, located next to Tiffin's, will be serving specialty cocktails and wines and will not require reservations, so that's rare in Disney. It will feature small bites such as vegetarian summer rolls, seared Wagyu beef skewers, and honey-glazed coriander-spiced pork ribs. It should be noted, I am now starving. I saved the best story for last today. Preferred parking is now available at Hollywood Studios. That's right, the park with the smallest parking lot where every spot is walkable to the main entrance now offers preferred parking. You guessed it, $35. Regular parking is still $20. Annual pass holders only pay $15 preferred parking. Money. Our featured article for today comes from Genevieve Roberts. The article, titled "When You're Shaped More Like Buzz or Woody Than Snow White," gives 6 planning tips for visiting the Disney parks if you are shaped a little differently than a petite princess, including advice for rides and staying comfortable while in the parks. My personal recommendations: loads and loads of baby powder. I'm just saying. You can check out that article and many more on wdwinfo.com. On the Disboards, there's a thread trending on the Theme Parks, Attractions, and Strategies forum, which discusses the handling of Florida heat. Poster Psychro1 started the thread that offers some tips for handling theme park touring when the weather is hotter than hot and not in a lot of good ways. See what I did there? Again, loads of baby powder is always my personal recommendation. I cannot stress this enough. Now, if you're planning a trip in the summer months, this is one discussion you're definitely not going to want to miss out on, so check it out. Now, coming up later today, maybe, if I can finish editing and get myself together, is the newest podcast joining the Diz Unplugged network, and that would be Diz Pop. Hosted by myself and joined by the British plague known as Oliver Green, we're going to be talking about what you can expect from our upcoming MegaCon coverage over the weekend. Now, for those of you who don't know, MegaCon is the Southeast premier comic book, anime, sci-fi, fantasy, and pop culture event. Here, you can meet celebrities like William Shatner, John Cusack, Stan Lee, and Christopher Lloyd, or losers like me and Oliver. You can check out that episode of DizPop on DizUnplugged.com or our YouTube channel, youtube.com/DizUnplugged, or iTunes. Now, do I sound desperate enough? Also, at some point this weekend, Craig and I are going to be reviewing Disney's newest offering. I can't even barely say it because I want to see it that much. Alice Through the Looking Glass. And that's going to be an audio-only episode available on iTunes. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, and probably the most exciting thing I'll talk about today, is the weather. Over on the West Coast, Anaheim is having yet another beautiful park-going weekend, as always, with partly cloudy skies, highs in the mid to upper 70s with lows in the high 50s. In Orlando, it looks like scattered thunderstorms with highs in the 90s and lows in the 70s. Thunderstorms in spring. Groundbreaking. That's going to do it for me today. To find links to all that we talked about and more, visit us on the Daily Fix main page at wdwinfo.com/dailyfix. I have been and will always be Rhino Clavin. Have a safe and happy Memorial Day weekend, everyone.